What's up, guys? It's Grant Thompson with Self-Made.
And Kris Crone.
Today we're going to be talking about Facebook. What kind of things can you do to increase your reach? And can you use Facebook to help grow your YouTube?
All right, gang, listen up. Social media in general, Facebook, these can be really great ways to help get your YouTube channel an initial jump start and even keep growing the channel. I mean, if you think about it, YouTube really is, Grant, a great place for people to make their videos. They're hosting their videos, they're connecting with the world through videos. And even though Facebook is definitely a media platform that you can use for hosting and promoting videos, it really is just a great social tool to grab your social network, other people's social networks, and tell them about what you're doing on YouTube.
It's also very popular, very common accepted, and of course there are billions of people that already use Facebook. Facebook's available in some countries where YouTube is banned as well. So there are advantages to using the platform.
Yeah, so here's one of my favorite ways of using Facebook as a way to drive people. In fact, when I first started my channel, I was like, I've got no subscribers, what should I do? And I really blasted Facebook for about 3 weeks hard, and I got 2,000 subscribers in. And the way that I like to do that is I wasn't really putting up videos on Facebook. Instead, I was writing messages. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, if you want to get a viral message out to the world, if you want to get a message that people are going to respond to, there's a couple things you need to know. Number one, you got to be a little bit polarizing. You got to be willing to talk about something controversial. Controversy is actually something that starts pulling the conversation in. And honestly, if you're not getting likes and comments, then you're probably also not getting shares. So you're really trying to ignite a debate and a conversation, which means you got to have a polarizing conversation. And then you're going to end with a call to action. And that call to action is for people to comment below. And ultimately, if you're writing something and you're getting a lot of comments, then you know that people are really responding to you. But if you're not getting a lot of comments, I got news for you. No one really cares about what you're saying. And so that first pass that we're talking about here is having that controversial conversation. We'll give you an example of that. Then we're talking about getting people to comment. If you've got those two things adding up, it means that you can really pull in your Facebook community and now can focus on driving them. Hey, check out this video that I just posted. Or friends, will you come together and help me actually launch my channel? Or will you come subscribe? Or will you come hop over there? I've really only seen the major benefit for getting that big initial boost, because once you've hit Facebook, it's not like every month you can keep hitting it over and over again. You really got one chance to hit it really big where you're going to get the biggest and most main benefit that you're going to, and afterwards it's just going to be a little bit of a trickle effect. In fact, I hardly use my Facebook page at all to promote my YouTube page because it's organically growing and doing its thing right now.
And I have to admit, I don't either. In fact, I almost put a very clean line between Facebook and YouTube because I feel like the two don't really mix very well. It's kind of oil and water type thing. You know, if you post YouTube links in Facebook, I feel they almost get buried and Facebook tries to hide them, because the last thing a platform wants is for you to leave the platform and go to a competitor. And I believe they look at themselves as competitors.
They do, which is why I wouldn't actually post any of your videos there at all. What you want to do is you want to talk to them, and here's what you want to do. Like, for example, let's say that you have, and right now I'm going to give you a formula for an absolute must for your Facebook channel that's going to drive some initial subscribers to your YouTube base. When I talk about, first of all, being controversial, share what your YouTube channel is about and write about it very succinctly on what the good is that you're trying to enact in the world or what you're trying to accomplish. Now, if you can share that in a little bit of a polarizing fashion, that's going to ignite some interest. Then on the call to action, I want you to invite people, say, hey, I've got a goal this week of getting to X number of subscribers. I've got a goal this week or a goal today of seeing if I can, get X number of likes. And, generally you're actually just going to be going for subscribers. And as you're doing that, tell them what the goal is. And one thing I know about Facebook is that if you got a lot of friends out there, it's amazing how they'll totally ignite and get passionate about doing something quick and simple. Heading over to a YouTube page and then actually subscribing, that's a simple thing where someone can walk away and say, wow, I feel good. I feel like I did something really useful today. I helped my friend. It's amazing that tiny little things like that can make such a big difference for people if it is simple enough. Now, you can't tell them to go to the page with the link, because you're absolutely right. Facebook's going to bury it and say, that's a competitor. But instead, what you can do is you can give your channel's name and then just tell people to go ahead and search it. Search it yourself and make sure you're giving them the best search to go there, and then give them a specific instruction to subscribe. And so, for example, one of the things that I might write on Facebook is, hey gang, Kris Crone here. Listen, I've just launched my channel on on real estate and creating wealth. And honestly, I'm going to combat some of the most common financial practices that drive me nuts. And I would love to get some support from all of you. In fact, right now, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get up to my first 100 subscribers, and you could make the difference for me. Will you do me a favor? I want you to go over. It's called Limitless Wealth TV. I want you to search it. I want you to subscribe. And I'll tell you right now, after you've done that, comment below and say, I did it. And if you do, I'm going to send you hugs and kisses, or I'm going to send you 100 hearts, or I'm going to send you an email with a free this is or that. And is there even something that you can do for your friends? Or it could just be a shout out. If you do that, then you're going to get people on your Facebook feed saying, hey, I did it, fulfilling that promise that you made, and boom, you're getting some of those subscribers. Mm-hmm. Not very important when you have maybe thousands, tens of thousands, or millions of subscribers, but when you're brand new, and your channel's not picking up momentum yet, you want to communicate to YouTube that you're going somewhere. Facebook can be a great initial place to start the fire.
Yeah, if you can build community, I think that's your best bet. I don't understand Facebook very much. I haven't spent a lot of time with it. My page has about 700,000 followers, but when I make a post, it has very little engagement, if any. I might get 1 or 2 comments because I've just never put any time or attention into it. But I always get the little messages that pop up that say, boost this post for 20 bucks and we'll share it with another 1,200 people. So I've kind of had this really awkward relationship with Facebook because I feel like they're really good at serving themselves, but not really made to serve other creators. So you have to be really clever with how you do things. There was a period of time where I looked at that 20 bucks and I thought, do I pay Facebook 20 bucks to take this to 1,200 people? Instead, what I tried doing is I made a post and I said, hey, I'll pay one of you guys 20 bucks for sharing my video. If this gets to 5,000 shares, I'll pick one of you randomly. And what do you know? Within 24 hours, that post went to 5,000 shares, and I paid somebody 20 bucks. And I was like, well, that was bigger reach than Facebook would have done. I've since learned there are gambling laws, and depending on what state you live in, this could be considered like a raffle or fall under those gambling laws. It's also against Facebook terms of service. But I think thinking outside of the box like that, figuring out how to use the system, how to engage people, how to get them to take action for your cause in a way that's actually like legal and in accordance with terms of service is a great line of thought. But you can also use the paid method. I mean, if you want to actually specifically target a group of audience, what I understand is Facebook is a great place to do that. You can find specific people that have specific habits that are more likely to engage with your content. So if you're willing to spend a little bit of money, increasing your reach through some kind of a paid promotion might be the way to go.
Yeah, and bottom line I'd say for all of you is explore social media when you're coming out the gate on YouTube and try to drive as many people over there to say, hey, help me start the party. Because you know what? For some of you, it's just getting to those first 1,000 subscribers so that you've got your 4,000 hours in so that you can be a partner with YouTube.
Hey guys, I think Kris pretty much nailed it. You gotta give. You gotta be willing to give, and then have some kind of a call to action where you're asking people to do something. It's like Gary Vaynerchuk says, jab, 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 and then a right hook. Social media is the same way. So best of luck to you on your journey. Awkward pause.
Leave that.
Yeah, it's just like freeze. Just put the little buffering sign.
We just ended right there.
You're right there, yeah.
See ya.